The first lie was a whisper, the second a roar. By the third, the entire city was screaming it, and I, a simple librarian, was the only one who could not force the words from my throat. In the city of Ethelberg, knowledge was not just power, it was currency, identity, and salvation. The Great Library, a sprawling complex of marble and light, was its beating heart. For years, Elias, had been a humble keeper of its pulse, a preserver of manuscripts, a mender of spines, a guide to lost students. My world was one of dusty sunlight and the soft rustle of parchment, a sanctuary of quiet truths. The change began subtly, like a single wrong note in a familiar symphony. Lord Valerius, the ambitious new chancellor, launched his Great Revision. It began with noble proclamations about streamlining history and curating a unified narrative for a stronger future. Committees were formed. Certain divisive or outdated texts were gently removed from the main shelves and placed in critical study sections. I said nothing. A librarian's duty was neutrality, I told myself. Who was I to question the learned chancellor? Then the first edict came. The Battle of the Twin Rivers, a foundational event where our ancestors, against impossible odds, had defended the city based on a strategic genius born of their diverse councils, was to be reclassified. The new official history stated it was won by the decisive, unilateral command of a single, strong leader, a narrative that suspiciously mirrored Chancellor Valerius's own rising autocracy. I felt a chill that had nothing to do with the library's cool air. That night, in the silent, towering aisles, I stood before the section on the battle. The original, multi-volume accounts by the actual generals were gone. In their place was a single, slim, gold-embossed volume, The Valerian Victory, How One Man's Will Forged a Nation. My hands trembled as I pulled it from the shelf. The lies were not even clever. They were brazen, arrogant. This was not revision. It was erasure. This was battle, falsehood, dressed in the finery of authority. My first stand was a quiet one. A young, earnest student named Layla came to me, her brow furrowed. Brother Elias, I cannot find General Alistair's memoirs for my thesis. The catalog says they are under review. I looked into her searching eyes, the eyes of someone who genuinely sought the truth. The neutral words I had practiced stuck in my throat. To send her away empty-handed would be to become a gatekeeper for the lie. I glanced around. We were alone. Leaning forward, I whispered, "Meet me at the Restoration Wing, an hour after closing. Come through the archivist's entrance." That night, in a hidden corner where I restored damaged scrolls, I showed her the original texts I had secretly salvaged before they could be pulped. Her eyes widened as she read the contradictory accounts. "But this is completely different," she breathed. "Why would they hide this?" "Because the truth," I said, my voice low and firm for the first time, "does not always serve the powerful. Our duty is to the truth, even when it is inconvenient. Especially when it is inconvenient."